Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to some more Planescape Torment. I'm your host, Matt Winchell. Let us resume life. Live! Oh, retro games, you load so quickly. Couple things here first. We haven't really explored this area yet.
Let me have at him.
Oh man. Just checking out the local area. Curiosity shop. Oh, is that so? Yes, young but well-muscled thug, while certainly well-armed and large enough to be dangerous, seems awfully clean for a typical street thug. He's carrying a massive axe in one hand and a steel box in the other. As you near him, he puffs up and scowls at you. What are you looking at, sword? Pike off, for I've got to scrag you. Scrag? What in the name primes about or are you talking about, you idiot? Scrags nagged, nipped, yanked by the hardheads, you clueless old-covered burk. He glares daggers at Anna but says nothing. You do seem to be a little well-groomed for a thug. Stop shaking your bone box leatherhead, this is my territory, if you're gonna leave it quick, if you don't know what my blood's to tear you apart. Anna snickers, shaking her head. Rattle your sword, rattling your bone box it is. So I'd like to see how long you last drop smacked in the middle of the hive, acting like you're... Anna turns to you. Come on, let's be off. No use wasting our time with this wee... steamed basher would be. His face flusters angrily and he snatches his teeth in frustration. That's it, you're piking asked for it. Get him, Bloods! He raises his axe and leaps into action. Fight! You're gonna get what you asked for, punk.
I'm hurt.
Inventory. Don't die me so quick. What's this do? Actually, embalming fluid? Embalming fluid. A few stitches. Alright, back at it.
I'm hurt. Die.
Oh, I was about to smash his skull in. Oh yeah, what a bloody bunch of toughs you are. Yeah, I found out about these guys. I was kind of looking for it. I wasn't sure if it was here or if it was one of the other zones. Steel box. The sturdy steel box has thick leather handle on top, but there's no apparent way to opening the thing. Appears to be welded shut. There's a number of very narrow slits along the side, but you can't quite see into the box through them. A sickly, sweet, rotting smell wafts out from the slits. Talk to item. Sturdy steel box is thick leather handle. Okay. Top of there's no apparent way of opening the thing. It appears to be welded shut. There's a number of very narrow slits along the side. You can't quite see into the box. Can't quite see into the box through them. The sickly sweet dry smell wafts out of it. You examine the container more closely. It shifts slightly in your hand. Something's moved inside. There's a man's voice within. Oh there, is someone there? By chance? My name's my name's Mertwin. Anyone? Hail? Yeah, greetings. Thank the powers. Have you seen my body, perchance? It's hard to miss him. Stumbles about with a silly wooden head on its shoulders. He must have worn his feet down to his stubs looking for me by now. No, don't think so. Oh dear. Well, I would have been a bit too much to hope for, eh? In any case, it's probably shambling about the Civic Fest Hall, in the northeastern corner of the clerk's ward. Could I, by any chance, persuade you to take me there, good sir? I'll do that for you.
Updated my journal.
How splendid. Thank you very kindly, then, sir. If you don't mind, now we'll hold off the speaking any further until I'm with my body again. All right. Farewell. So they want me to go back into the hall again. I can never escape the hall. There's always the hall. Whee! Healing, healing.
I'm gone.
Can't say I've seen it anywhere else. Let's check further in here. Before we do start popping open random doors. Oh, jeez. Give me a heart attack. I have some questions. Something I was looking for here, actually. Another question. Never mind. Um. Yeah, it's not going where I wanted to. Screws me, itchy nose. Find box. Hence, you ask to take it to its body, which is the first talk, except head all the way north and speak to Satellith the Onyx before. Since I asked you to take its body, take it to its body, which is in the fest hall.
What's the holdup?
Sorry. Have some questions. Some of the dang it. Could you help me? Another question. How about the fest hall? Another question. The Society Associations. Nothing farewell. I wish they would just tell me where the location of his body is at. I have no clue at this point. I asked you kindly to open the door. What am I missing here? Checking here, I guess. I don't know if that's gonna be any more help. Someone's been running around randomly closing doors.
What are you looking at, Skull?
I thought you were good looking, but I was mistaken.
That tongue of yours is gonna get your nose broken.
Bust his nose, what little remains of it. Go on. I really do feel like once in a while Mort needs to be brought down peg. He's way too mouthy of a guy. As fun as he is. Wait. I just have to think. Who's this guy? It's called the Headless. It's very clear there's something wrong with this man. The way he lurches about, bumping into things, staring off blankly into space. You approach him and you realize his plight. He's headless. The thing on his shoulders is merely a skillfully carved wooden prosthesis, a false head. Ha! There we go. Archer's voice suddenly echoes from within the steel box. Oh, there it is. That's my body. Stay there, old chum. Over there. Over here. The body shuffles towards you, reaching out towards the steel box containing Mortimer's head. Allow Mortimer's body to take its head.
Updated my journal.
Ah, much better. I thank you, good sir. I imagine my body here was getting a bit restless without me. The body hugs the head steel box tightly. Yes, I missed you too. The body tucks the case under its arm and bows to you. And as for you, good sir, you certainly deserve some sort of reward for your trouble. Let's see what I've got now. The body fumbles about in its pockets and finding nothing there in its tunic. Finally, it presents you with several handfuls of copper coins. Thanks, Merchman. I had some questions. Certainly, ask whatever you like. How'd you end up the way you are? I'm not sure, really. The body set me down in one of the lecture halls. The next thing I knew, someone was absconded with me. The next thing I remember was being picked up by you. What I mean was, how did you lose your head? The body stiffens visibly. Oh, we didn't like to talk about it. Quite horrible, really. What's past is past. No need to dredge it up. But I will say I'm in the box because my head's not quite presentable as my body. If you get my meaning. Another question? Certainly, ask what you like. What do you do here? I mostly amble about the fest hall, you know, lumber here, lumber there. I'm a cynic, mind you, but I just like to watch the different sorts of people milling about. A cynic? The body gently rocks steel box, nodding. Yes, yes, nodding the head side. Yes, you know, the Society of Sensation. They race around trying to experience everything, figuring they'd eventually stumble into some great dark of the multiverse should they keep it up long enough. The body shrugs. Another question. What can you tell me about this place? Metron sounds confused. Doesn't everyone know the Civic Hall? It's faction quarters of the Sensates, and perhaps more importantly, it holds their Centauriums. Sensates? The body gently rocks the steel box it's holding the head inside. Yes, you know, the Society of Sensation. They race around trying to change everything. Figuring they'll eventually tumble into some great dark multiverse should they keep it up long enough. Other questions? Do you know about Ravel Puzzle well? Ravel? Can't say I recall of the woman. I had another question. Never mind. Farewell. I thought he was going to be something different, but you know what? I'm fine with this. That's done for now either way.
I'm gone.
It's not what I was expecting, but it's done. Uh, right. I need to actually come back into the game here, and we need to double check. Let's spell book or something. Okay, yeah. For all of this, for that I think, yeah. Clive told me to seek out a woman named Namel in the clerk's ward, so I might find the word that will unleash the full power of the decanter of endless water. This is the clerk's ward, right? Okay, I think, from what I recall, I think they're at a bar. Because that's where you always go. Let's still check if there's anything of note down here. Tunnels slope sharply beneath the surface of the city. It's dangerous to go down below. You're absolutely darn right. I've been down there once. Never repeating that. Oh. Is this Namel? Some woman sipping wine from a small ceramic cup appears to be looking for someone. Her facial features are elegantly exotic, and the woman's ears, though partially covered by her long hair, can be seen to come to sharp points. Greetings. The woman turns to face you, violet eyes flashing like flawless chips of amethyst. Her speech is music, as you can hear a faint musical tinkling, 100 tiny crystal bells as she speaks. Each word lingers in your ears as if they were unwilling to relinquish the exquisite sound. The Menelik turned to face this scarred jogger stranger. She asked what he wished of her. Wow. Heh! Anna steers at Mort. Stop your chewing your leering skull. My, what a hot-blooded little chit. Starved for attention. I could drool over you too. You're just being jealous. Mort starts flowing towards Anna, making wet slathering sounds. Gah, here's breath closer, skull, and I'll see to it that none of your chattering deep lies within 100 paces of another. Mort abruptly stops abruptly, turning away while muttering unintelligibly. You're Namel. I was told you know a command word for this decanter. The woman makes no move to touch or examine the decanter, but only speaks. Namel took it from the stranger, turning it in her hands. Had she seen its like before? She thought, perhaps, yes. She remembered now. She returned the decanter, whispering into his ear she did so.
Updated my journal.
You realize you just spoke the word now. You realize you know the word now. No, then Zach, though you're certain the woman never whispered to you, but merely said she did. She blinks at you. Would the stranger leave her now, satisfied with what she had told him? Yes, I will. Farewell. Woo! I got a magic frickin' decanter. And I know the secret password.
Boldward, also known as Wanker City.
Clerks what was known as Wanker City. Oh gosh. Oh, this game can be a treat sometimes. It is frustratingly fancy for a disheveled place. Before anything else happens, we indeed shall save. Just a moment, and we're going to go backtrack a little bit here because I want to get a character unlocked, and this was part of it. Actually, use the decanter in the endless. Oh, okay. It's gonna be that simple, huh? All right, I gotcha. Whoosh, and away. This part of the hive.
I'm gone. All right.
I've got an idea. This crackling, billowing creature twists slowly above an iron grill upon the floor of the bar. It may have once been a human, but now its skin is charred beyond recognition. Streams of fire form a reef around the creature's body, and the flames lick a few remaining pockets of flesh, causing them to bubble and burn like wax down the creature's skeletal frame. I wonder if the decanter of endless water will do something. You tilt the decanter over the grill and begin to pour. A small stream of ice blue water pours from the decanter and touches the flames of the grill with a violent hissing and a rush of steam as if in response to this challenge. The decanter seems to lunge forward, falling into the grill and shattering. By the hells? Hissing billows of steam and a furious crackling noise rushes from the grill, spilling over you and forcing you to cover your ears and turn away. There's a scream, a crackling, terrible sound like 100 buildings burning, people screaming their screams being cut short by the roar of flame and melting flesh. Cover your ears and block out the sound. As you put your hands over your ears and block out the sound, you feel slickness on your hands, like hot cheese or candle wax. Your ears are bleeding from the sound. You draw your hands back to see them covered with chunks of melted flesh, filled with bloody swirls. Try to get out of the bar. You're about to turn from the bar or anything to get away from the sound when suddenly it all falls silent except for a jagged crackling coming from the grill. You turn on the grill. You turn. On the grill lies the decanter, endless water. Now nothing but shards of steam above it as the creature, flames still trailing from the body, float over the bar's floor. It's staring at you, its eyes flickering like two torches. I know you. The creature's face splits, charred flesh peeling away from its jaw as it speaks. Yes. Its voice crackles, burns, roars through the creature's chest. And if every word flakes of cinder and ash split from the mouth and drifts into the air. You can barely stand to look at the thing, and the blazing radiance around it is terrible to behold. Ignus.
Long have I slept, dreams of flames. I am yours, till death comes for us both.
We shall see. As you approach the woman, As you approach the woman to talk to her, Ignus's eyes flare up, and before you can stop him, he embraces her. She returns the embrace, losing herself in his flames. She does not cry out. Your last glimpse of her is burned into your memory. Her eyes are full of fiery passion and all-engulfing love. Nothing is left of her, not even ashes. That was thorough, Ignus, and hasty. I wanted to speak with her. Oof. Well, that happened. Still, she suffers and lingers no longer, and Ignus has no reason to stay here other than the place bears a mockery of his name.
Done.
Hey, folks! We got the living Burning Man!
Step right up, come see the Burning Man. Try to put him out. Fire the drink, he's thirsty. He's on fire. He's a red hot. Come on in. Come on in. See what I mean?
I'm gone.
I find myself in strange company.
Ignus burn people.
No, Ignus bad. Not everybody deserves burning. Wonder if I can actually end the quest. We'll save out here.
Done.
You see Enrock, he's regarding you with a stony gaze. I have some questions for you. Let's take my leave, farewell. Never mind.
All right.
Let's go back over here. Let's go check out the tattoo parlor.
I'm gone.
Are you daft? We'll draw the lady's gaze if we stay here, we will.
Done.
Farrell turns to face you as you approach. Next to you, Anna stiffens as she catches sight of Fel. Anna, what's wrong? Are you daft? Anna turns towards you and suddenly realizes she's frightened. Are you so pig-eared to dance in the lady's shadow, you bandy words with this one? Let's get this place to the left before we get pinned to the dead book. What's the problem? It's Phil. Anna throws a fearful glance at the creature, presumably Fel. Let's be away, eh? No good'll come being here, so it won't. Ask again, what's the problem? He's a Dubas, who's not a Dubas, eh? He walks on the ground. Anna's voice drops to a whisper as she starts trembling. No more questions, just give the place a laugh, eh? Anna, no harm will come to you while I'm here. Now tell me what's wrong. Anna frowns slightly, a glance at Fel. Fel's a Dubas who angered her. It's said that he's a Dubas who ain't a Dubas, and the time's close to when the lady's gaze will fall on him. Or so it will. Her? You mean the Lady of Pain? Aye! And heed your tongue. Anna makes another symmetrical in air in front of her as you mention the lady's name. The boss work for the lady and she protects him. Except Phil. She shudders. Let's be away, eh? I'd like to speak to Phil first. Anna grabs your arm. Please, nay, no good will come of it. Anyone speaking to Phil would draw the lady's gaze. Don't want to die, I don't. To your surprise, Anna looks close to tears. Anna, no harm will come to you while I'm here. I promise. Just wanted to speak to him for a moment. For a minute, Anna just looks at you, then something in your gaze seems to calm her as she steels herself. I don't know why She shakes her head. Go on then, talk to him. I don't care. There's an undercurrent of fear in her voice. Very well. The boss waits patiently, his hands tucked in his sleeves. A series of symbols materialize above his head, then dissipate. A question mark appears. Dakon, could you translate for me? Dakon nods. Ask him if he's heard of Ravel. It's a long moment of visual silence. It drags out long at first, then you wonder if Fel heard you. Then a few symbols, strangely gray-colored, appears sluggishly above his head. He is saying that he has, and that she is not a myth. What did he say? She is real. Does he know where she is? Series of gray little swirl over the head like some moving whirlpool, then flatten themselves out into a bizarre twisting pattern. You think he's saying he's somewhere in the maze, but he is using the word maze as if it was a verb. She has been imprisoned by the lady's mazes. Can you tell us anything about her? White oval appears beside Fel, then a sharp crack appears, and you think he's saying something about the cracking the cage / city, but you're not certain. Maybe Ravel tried to crack the city open? She tried to shatter Sigil's walls. Does he know how to reach Ravel? Another stream of rebuses trail off Ravel, but these float lower as if they're carrying heavy weight. From what you can understand, Fel doesn't seem to know how to reach her, and that one shouldn't try to find her. The way to reach her is not known to him. What else does he know about her? Oh, and back to the try to crack the city. Other questions to ask him. Warns us not to seek the night hag. He says that her heart is black and she will seek to hurt us. I'll keep that in mind. I had another questions to ask him. Ask him if he did the tattoos that I found in this member arm. What did he say? What is he saying? Did you say anything more than that? Are you certain? Didn't get it again. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do there. There's supposed to be some sort of chain of things there where I believe you're supposed to find out that Datcom used to be a old traveling buddy of yours as well. Tattoo of health, tattoo of greater health. +2 to Constitution. Ah. Tattoo of the Weeping Stones. Oh, it's for a thief only. I gotcha. Let's see, there's something here that I'm not getting. Usable thieves only. Now that I double checked it. Also unusable by thieves. Tattoo of the Tenement Shadows. Tattoo of the Bone Singer. +1 to armor class, +1 to strength, +3 to hit points. I don't think I have a Tattoo of the Warrior, but I would have to double check. That's kind of cool. Resistance to cold when worn, resistance to magical cold when worn. +1 to armor class when worn, -1 to charisma. Oof. +1 damage to all attacks. There's some cool stuff in here, but I don't find anything that's particularly useful. Alright, inventory, tattoo of accuracy is what I've got currently. What does that do? Protection from chaotic creatures. +1 Thaco. It's my +1 to my aim, essentially. Can I see your tattoos? Very tempted. Strength, armor class, and basic points. Yeah, type of it. Bye. And I can't sell anything. Alright, done. Thank you. Head out here and head to the nearest shop. Let me see here. Yep, down to the village. Almost done for tonight. We got a little bit more time left. Do some quick shop trading. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be needing these. Sell all of these for quick cash. Points, and it's cheaper than this one. What's this all do? 9 hit points, resistance to slashing, resistance to piercing. Oh, it's because it does the extra resistances. I don't really care that much. That'll be good. Blood charm. That's the one Mort carries for us. Just seeing if I could sell him the cheese. Oh well. Yep. Okay. She's also holding on to the charm tails. Don't think there's anything else to give her right now. All right. And you know what? It's been a while for these characters. Let's take them over here and let them rest again.
I'm gone. All right.
I want to try and talk to our new guy here a little bit. What happened to you to make you this way? This way. Small pocket of flesh, and Ignus creaks and pops and runs in a streaming trickle down his jaw. This way Ignus always was. Well, you look human, or at least you look like you were human once. Ignus twists, hunching his head towards his body, spins slowly above the ground. The effect is much like a fiery whirlwind. Thermals streaming off his body and distorting the air around him. Still Ignus. Always Ignus. Never mind, then I have some quests. So open your mouth to speak, Ignus suddenly swirls on you, and you're forced to choke back words as the heat from his flame floods over you. Ignus, my you-be embodies always seeking to rise. Sparks and bodies? What do you mean? All things burn inside. Ignus' head cranes back and throws arms wide, spirals flames and heat traveling up his arms. I need to be kindled with flames, become Ignus, so you have been Ignus. So you're saying everyone has the potential to become like you with the right spark? Yes. Shocking his head back to one side, the ashes flame from his skull, and being swept up in the flaming reef that sunders around him. I have some other questions for you. No more talking, questions, silence. But I wish to speak of flame sickness and of burning. Their words are like oil, and you watch them fill Ignus' eyes, fanning flames you see there. Flames? Speak, Ignus will listen. Is it true that you once burned down the alley of dangerous angels? His face splits, the flesh around the corner of the mouth crackling, then melting into charred, sneering red and black pieces. Yes, A dream shall Ignus share. Maybe later. For now, I wish just begun. A torrent of flames pours. Streets at night, so cold Ignus burn. The burnings, the dwellers, all ran from Ignus. The flames, the buildings as flames, screams as the dwellers become torches. We'll listen quietly, wait for his ranting to die. Buildings as skeletons, angels' bodies as skeletons, reds, oranges, and blacks. The flames spreading, caressing, such lights. Continue to let him go. Ignus's fine fury dies, the reefs of flames surrounding him ebbing somewhat. He seems to have be lost in thought, perhaps lost in memory. And Ignus was pleased. I have other questions for you. I speak of flames and a burning. What were you doing in the burning corpse bar? For a moment you don't think Ignus heard you, then when suddenly the fires in his eyes dim slightly, he gives a soft hiss. Cinders and ash dancing on the edges of his jaw. Ignus once knew nothing of flames. Yes? Once Ignus knew nothing of flames, he sets small fires, tiny flames, any flickerings, small bits of flame. Ignus hisses, ashes, fiery motes drifting from the ruins of his mouth. Fires grew. Ignus set fires in the streets and lit the fires of anger in the hearts. Yes? You speak, but Ignus doesn't seem to hear you. He seems to be elsewhere and reliving the memory through his words. Against your will, you stop to listen. They sought to punish Ignus for small fires from the hive. They wished to see Ignus burn. After Ignus set fire to the streets, tiny magelings, hedge wizards, rune casters, tiny sparks of magic come to punish Ignus for hurting their loved ones. They sentenced Ignus to burn. Make Ignus a torch, a spitting flame, burning. It was justice, they said. Justice! You watch mesmerized as Ignus begins to slowly turn again as he did above the grill and the smoldering corpse. But it was not sentence. There is so much flames and pain. There is no pain. There is light and heat. across my bones. And for the first time, Ignus is pleased. Ignus stops his rotating gaze, falls upon you. As it does, it fires in his eyes flaring you. A charred grin splits his features, the flesh crackling and crumbling as it melts and streams across his face. Ignus wears a face of all hells of flames, and next words are spoken like death sentence, not only for you but for everyone everywhere. When the plains burn and all life is torches, then Ignus shall at last be at peace. Ignus's thoughts of flames.
Aye. What is it you want then?
Figured I'd talk to her really quick a little bit. If there's anything else to talk about. Have you heard of the... I think I might have asked her about that. Nothing, just checking to see if you're still with me. Yeah, I think I've already asked her everything.
What is your will?
Dakan turns to you, eyes like polished coal. His blade mirrors his eyes for a moment as you address him. Then he nods. What is your will? There are things I would like to know, Dakan. I will hear you. I want to ask you about our travels. I had other questions, never mind. Never mind, let's move on. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm missing out on, but I feel like I'm missing out on stuff. Darn it. Oh well. Anyways, that's gonna have to be it for today. I'll see about finding out some more stuff next time, and hopefully I won't have so much side stuff that I can't get the main quest advanced. But we'll see. I'm not holding many promises on that because I found out after also getting this guy, Ignus here, we're supposed to go on another side quest, which will possibly bring us about finding a weapon that could kill an immortal. Which would also mean that I could probably have the strongest sword in the game, which would be really cool. But anyways, that's going to be it for now. Thank you all very much for watching. Check out the links below if you want to check out the other channels, or if you want to catch the live streams, or if you wish to check out the Patreon and wish to help and donate directly to me. Also, by the way, comment on any of the videos where you see this from and tell me if you think I should pick up something other than Patreon, like, I can't think of it now, but there are like any other alternatives to Patreon if you wish to, like, avoid Patreon, but would still like to help out the show. But anyways, that's it for now. Thank you all again for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and since we don't have tabletop tomorrow, I might be persuaded to continue this tomorrow. But you'll let me know. But otherwise, that's it for now. Thanks again, and good night.